Ugh, I spend so much time studying in college that I have no social life. Friends? The only friends that I have are Rachel, Joey, Chandler, Ross, Phoebe, and Monica. I'm gonna go on a certain website that helped me find friends. Let's go to a website called platonicfriends.com. Oh, I already have a match. Whose name? Bonobo? And what is a bonobo? I'm gonna look if this bonobo guy is someone who I can trust. Let's look at some YouTube videos about him. Wow. Let's see this one. Seems pretty interesting. Let me look. Let's put that on full screen.
Sometimes you have to deal with your annoying younger siblings.
Other times, it's a group member playing PUBG.
Gosh darn it!
In all those cases, you might say that they're monkeying around, but have you considered another alternative phrase? Bonoboing around? Formerly known as pan paniscus, the bonobo already shares 98.1% of its DNA with human beings, making it its closest common relative with the common chimpanzee. If you envision a family tree, you can see that Homo sapiens share the same tribe of hominy with the pan genus, consisting of pan paniscus, the bonobo, and pan troglodytes, common chimpanzees. In addition to being related to the pan troglodyte, the common chimpanzee, the bonobo is also related to Homo sapiens, humans, and also gorillas.
However, despite their close relation to us, the bonobo was discovered only under a century ago and are only found in one country, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They exist deep in the Congo Basin, the second largest rainforest on Earth, inhabiting approximately 500,000 square kilometers between the Congo and Kasai rivers. Bonobo communities are multi-male and female, with about 30 to 80 individuals. These are fission-fusion, meaning the size and composition of the group changes as time passes. Humans' body temperature is constant due to a distinguishing feature known as homeothermy and endothermy. The bonobo shares the same characteristic. A mammal, the bonobo's internal body temperature is constant despite changes in external temperature. This is known as warm-bloodedness, as the bonobo is both homeothermic and endothermic. But outside of body temperature, it often gets steamy within bonobo communities. Sex and sexual activities play a major role in bonobo society, not only for reproduction, but in resolving conflicts, socialization, and just general merriment. Unlike humans, however, they do not have discernible sexual orientations nor sexual preferences. Additionally, bonobos engage in sex to avoid interspecific competition within the bonobo species. For example, when facing starvation, they may exchange sex for food. Male bonobos reach sexual maturity at 8 years old and females at 7. Despite their relatively high amounts of sexual activity, though, females have a low birth rate, only bearing young every 5 to 6 years.
The bonobo has physiologically adapted to live in communities due to strength in numbers, and so they can forage and share food together. Structural adaptations such as long arms and opposable thumbs and big toes allow them to have fine motor skills and use several different tools. Such physical changes also help them in surviving in the tropical rainforest biome. In terms of behavioral changes, bonobos use their intelligence by using tools such as sticks and stones. They can probe for insects and crack nuts with stones. They are also seen to use language. This can be especially helpful because they live in communities.
It's known that the closest relatives to humans today are the bonobo and chimpanzee. But did you know, bonobos can demonstrate more humanity than some humans can? Bonobos are known to be extraordinarily emotional, social, and even resolve conflicts far more efficiently than humans do. In regards to leadership, unlike chimpanzees and our other relatives, bonobo groups are led by females. In their adolescence, bonobo females migrate to join other possibly hostile groups full of strangers. These adolescent females usually integrate themselves into their new group and socialize through sexual activities. On the other hand, males will typically reside in the group they were born in and stay with their mother all throughout their life. Serious conflict between bonobo groups is extremely rare, as conflicts within communities are typically resolved with sexual activities rather than violence. After all, make love, not war.
The bonobo is an omnivorous animal that feeds on fruits, leaves, bark, and other animals. Bonobos help spread and pollinate seeds by eating fruits and berries and dropping the seeds with their feces. During a bonobo's life, it will disperse an average of 9 tons of seeds from over 90 species of trees, grasses, and shrubs. That may be the weight of an entire elephant.
Since the seeds that the bonobos consume come out with their feces, the seeds get more nutrients than seeds not dispersed by bonobos. Bonobos disperse 65% of plant seeds in the forest that they live in.
Houston, we have a problem. Humans. You wanna know one thing? Humans suck. And because of these nasty, horrendous creatures, there's a serious problem. Bonobos are going extinct. What are humans doing? Well, for one thing, we eat them. Technically, this is 98.7% cannibalism due to the great percent of DNA we share with bonobos. They're also being killed and poached. You know why else humans stink? Due to a process known as deforestation, bonobos are losing their homes. Without a home, what can humans do? Absolutely nothing. Without a home, what can bonobos do? Absolutely nothing.
Bonobos are good at having lots of sex, but not as good at reproducing. On average, one female bonobo can only give birth to about 6 to 7 offspring. On top of that, about a quarter of those offspring will die before they can even have the ability to reproduce. Because bonobos have such little offspring, their ability to evolve is significantly slowed down. The female is the dominant gender in bonobo society. However, bonobos have sex with each other with absolutely no regard as to gender. Males and females have sex with both males and females alike. While this helps them fulfill their sexual desires, it doesn't actually produce any offspring for the population, leading to a lack of a new generation to replace the dying generation.
After these videos, I have a good understanding of what a bonobo exactly is. It's pretty cool how humans evolved from bonobos, but I realized one thing. A bonobo is a monkey. I am best friends with a monkey. What did I get myself into?
I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello.